Hey friend, Roger Christofferson here again with another first listen review. This one, I didn't even know it was coming out until just a few days ago. I hadn't been paying attention, kind of slipped under my radar. I mean, I knew, looking at it, obviously it had been announced quite a while ago, but somehow I missed it, and I'm not sure how because I love this guy. It's Ripper is the name of the band, but it's Tim Ripper Owens, and his band with an EP called Return to Death Row. He is actually, if you don't know who he is, you know, the former singer for Priest, Judas Priest. He took over for Rob Halford when Halford left there, for a little bit, and that whole movie Rockstar was, supposedly based on him, loosely, and how he became famous joining an already established band and all that. And actually, the funny part is he is playing with KK Downing and his band KK's Priest, which I got that album earlier, I think it was this year, end of last year, earlier this year, can't even remember now. And that album is like killer. I thought that album sounded more like Priest than Priest's last couple albums did, quite honestly. It was really good. Although, Halford's still, the guy for Priest, but I did like Ripper when he sang for them. The funny part is, they won a Grammy, I think, for the first one he sang on, and he did 2 studio albums and a live album with them. The live album is killer, though. I mean, hearing him sing all that old stuff was pretty cool. His way of doing it was pretty cool. But I love those 2 albums. They were like probably the heaviest Judas Priest albums ever made, but I always thought the lyrics were like just totally like really not good. But this album, or like EP, I guess, is doesn't fall in that category. This is a pretty cool EP. Anybody who doesn't know Ripper, since he left Priest, he's played with a ton of different people. He did Iced Earth for a while. He was in Yngwie for like 1 album, maybe longer than that. Charred Walls of the Damned, he was in that band for a while. He just did a Frontiers project not too long ago. Something, I can't remember what it's called, Restless Spirits or Spirits on Fire, something like that. But that was pretty cool with the guitar player from TSO, Chris Cafferty. Cafferty. Anyway, those albums are really good. Well, the first one I think he sang. I don't think he sang on the second one though. But anyway, too much to keep track of with him. He's like all over the place. He's constantly doing something. And this album, they're kind of toting it as the heaviest music he's ever recorded. I don't know if it falls into that category, but it's pretty darn heavy. Probably right up there with some of the heaviest stuff. It's funny, this one was produced by Jamie Jasta, one of the other bands I just listened to here that I didn't know who they were, was that Lionheart. Jamie Jasta actually sang on that one, from the band Hatebreed, which I forgot to mention in that one. And he is the guy who produced Dee Snider's last album. He co-produced this with Nick Belmore, who also was in Dee Snider's band and the band Jasta. And the other guys that are on this one are Charlie Belmore on guitar and Chris Badette on bass. Nick plays drums. It's only 6 songs, but I guess if they're good songs, which they are, I guess it's worth it. I'd rather have 6 good songs than 10 with half of them sounding like crap or wasting time, not being worth listening to. So I mean, every single song on this was good. I actually just listened to it a couple times through here just now, and I was really digging it. The production on it. I mean, Jamie Jasta did a great job on Dee Snider's last album producing. I think he wrote a lot of the stuff on that last one too, and it sounds. It's probably the heavy stuff Dee's ever recorded. But anyway, this was good. It's just combined his vocals really well with the music. The heaviness of the guitars actually really held up with the style of singing he did on this one. He was really nailing it. Just singing his butt off on this one, like the kind of Ripper I think most of us want to hear, where he's just like doing the screams and it starts out with a scream and just like killer songs right from track 1. And I think my favorite one was track 5 here. I think it was the one that started with the bass. I'm trying to remember now. I just just listen to it. I think I'd remember all this stuff, but anyway, no, it was Silent Cage is one that starts with the bass. That was the one. That one, like, really cool. The bass tone in that one, because bass is probably my favorite instrument to play, especially live in a band situation. But yeah, so it always like really sticks out to me. That one, like, just really probably my favorite one on the whole deal here. But it never lets up. Last song, the title song, just killer, fast. Had a little breakdown towards the end of it that you don't hear too much in the style of music that he does. So that was kind of a nice little twist there as well. And I'm not too familiar with the guys playing in this, but I think they did a great job. The guitar playing the solo and was really cool too. It was melodic and heavy at the same time. It kind of was really found a good way of combining the heaviness and actually being memorable, which I think some guitar players in this style have trouble with. But this guy nailed it. So can't wait to check in to see what other stuff he's played on. I'm not too familiar with him, like I said. And man, if he's gonna keep this band together, then I'd like to go out and check them out live and see what they can do and play some of that other stuff that he's done. That would be kind of a cool thing. Haven't been to a show in a while with all the lockdown we had and everything. I haven't gotten really back out there and seen too much. Just a couple, I think. So yeah, hopefully it comes around this area and we can check that out. But this one was definitely was lifting me up today. I listened to a few that I was excited to hear and didn't really live up to, or even close to what I was expecting. And this one actually was above and beyond what I expected, so that was nice. So yeah, I have to rate this one probably like a 9 out of 10, or should I always say a 5.5 out of 6, since there's only 6 songs on it. But anyway, yeah, if you feel like checking it out, go for it. Or you got anything else you want to mention that I may have skipped over, always feel free to like and comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll talk to you on the next one. See you.